So, yes, here it is. We still need to wait a little for the brain cells to mature fully. How long? They need to be ready for our meeting. We're running out of time. Do you scan the brain for the mutation? Yes, it's all clear. And the cortex shows no signs of activity, which is good. What happens then? We extract the brain tissue, process it according to Maxwell's formula, and start administering the treatment. Of course, we will have to dispose of the body. Whoa! What the fuck? Looks like I didn't use enough sedative. Let me just, There. Damn it. I hope it didn't activate the cortex. What if it did? What do we do now? Just take a deep breath, okay? I've used enough sedative to put a horse to sleep. So even if his cortex did light up for a moment, it's inactive now. And I'll make sure it stays that way. Look, we can't get thrown off balance. Not now, when we're so close. Okay. You're right. You can't tell anyone about this incident, okay? They need to take the cure. I know some of them were against it. This would make them freak out even more. What incident? I didn't see anything. Did you? Okay. Good. Let's just allow the brain cells to mature and communicate the matter calmly to everyone at our meeting. Sure. Fine. Should I go there next? Running out of storage space, you know? I can see you're afraid. Not good at hiding emotions. How do you know? You know. See? Oh. So, you managed to recreate your lost research? Yes, I did. I was worried I wouldn't remember everything correctly, but amazingly, it was all still there, neatly aligned and perfectly organized in my head. Almost reminded me of how Father made us arrange our toys when we were a kid. Oh man, I hated that. So did I. Remember running home from school in panic in case he came home early and saw the mess in our room? Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that chemistry set cost half my paycheck? Why is it scattered all over the floor? That chemistry set was my favorite. Till Dad just threw it away to punish us for not tidying it up. Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, I retrieved my research nicely. Job done. Well done. Thank you. And thanks for helping me get it done. You'll be happy to learn that there's something for you in it too. Really? What? Listen to this. While I was reconstructing my equations, I realized that by tweaking a parameter or two, my method can also be applied to something we are using on a daily basis on this very mission. The Rad Shield filters. In light of my findings, we can manufacture them in a much more efficient way. It's remarkable. Because theoretically, I had all the necessary knowledge in my head, but I had to backtrack my line of thinking to unblock it. Wow. What can I say? The inventor's mind works in mysterious ways. It sure does. And you know what? Suddenly, I feel much more confident about facing our other challenges. Let's take this bull by the horns. I can see your... Do you really... Isn't a sad person less efficient than a happy one? What? I appreciate a good success story. Every day of our survival on this planet, we're not heroes. Still... Should I Should I go there next?
let's hear it. What do you have to say against the solution suggested by Len?
No, damn it! This isn't something I can politely analyze on a fucking whiteboard. I'm out.
Huh. Took longer than I expected. I guess this...
I can see that you're angry. What? Well, What do you mean? Well, that's not... Hey there, I've got something for you. The shepherd's axe you wanted to see so much?
Wait, I thought you said you didn't have it.
I didn't, but I recreated it for you.
Wow. That's amazing. It looks exactly the same. How did you remember all those details?
You know what they say about memories? That they're more vivid if they relate to strong emotions? I guess this axe meant a lot to me.
That makes two of us. Two Jans with two identical shepherd's axes.
And let's leave it at that.
Sure. Thanks again. It means a lot to me. Must have seemed silly to you. A guy who's missing his unborn child suddenly fixates on a toy axe. But suddenly this has become something other than a souvenir from a non-existent life. It's become a token of our friendship. Here and now. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, people, I wanted to hold this meeting to tell you that, well, we finally might have a cure for your condition.
Okay. Let's hope it's a good one. Let's hold off celebrating till we hear it. I just want it to be over.
We can use a treatment based on healthy brain tissue. For that purpose, we'd need to use the tabula rasa you've probably all seen occupy a space in the womb.
So, you decided to go down that path.
Great! Why don't you just hand us over for experiments already? Don't be so goddamn dramatic about it. This will heal our brains, ain't that all that matters?
Let's be rational. Since we already have the tabula rasa, I say we use it. What else are we gonna do with an awareness-free body?
Use it? I don't like the sound of that. He's an alter, just like us. Even if he has no memories, how can we be sure he doesn't feel anything? Just tell me we're not doing this. We're not taking his brain out. It's sickening.
We are doing it. That's my decision.
Oh, so you've decided for us, without even giving us an alternative. That is so smart. I expected more understanding from you, man. Oh, come on. The boss has made his decision, just fucking respect it.
This is unbearable. Let's stop wasting time and get on with it. We knew from the start we weren't born into a fairy tale.
Exactly. We weren't born into a fairy tale. Because we weren't born at all. We were just created to prolong this loser's meaningless life. Truth is, there is no good way out of this mess. The branching was, from the start, it was, Shit. He collapsed.
Is he unconscious?
He's breathing. Get him some water.
It's getting worse. We need a cure now. What's your call? Let's go for Maxwell's recipe. Good. I'll get tabula rasa ready for the procedure. Keep your fingers crossed.
Okay, everything's prepped. He's not showing signs of waking up again?
No, nothing. I've given him more sedatives just to be on the safe side. You want to say something before I proceed?
I don't know, just do it.
Okay.
Here goes. And that's it.
Almost. I'm taking it to the lab to create Maxwell's magic potion.
Is he?
Yes, he's dead. But don't worry, he didn't feel a thing.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
First night without cold sweats. How do I feel? Fucking euphoric.
That's great. Unfortunately, not everyone shares your enthusiasm.
What can you do? You'll never please everybody. You had the balls to make a decision, and that's what counts.
Thanks, man. So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Oh, I feel much better. Don't worry. We'll help you get out of here. Then you can dispose of us just like you did with tabula rasa. That what you wanted to hear?
Look, it wasn't easy for me either. But I'm happy you're alive. Let's focus on clearing our way now, and once we're out of this canyon, I hope we can talk it over properly.
Yeah, great idea. Let's get down to some anomaly busting.
Cool. So, how do you feel after the procedure?
Fine. I'm fine.
Look, I
I know you're not happy with my decision, but I have my reasons.
Yeah, of course. I don't think there's much more to say. I'm kind of busy, so yeah. Hey, how'd it go with the treatment?
Well, the therapy has begun. Everybody took their dose of Maxwell's medicine, and it's looking optimistic. No bad reactions, no side effects. In fact, I can already feel the difference. My head is clearer. It could be a placebo effect, of course, but I'm hopeful.
You did a great job. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, I can't say I'm not proud of myself. I'm becoming more and more of a Renaissance man on this mission.
So, how do you feel after the procedure?
I'm fine. Just leave me alone, okay? I can't believe you did it. I just don't want to think about it.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something. Hey there. How are you? Still feeling confident about things?
Yeah, of course.
You sure? That didn't sound very convincing.
No, it's just that I thought I'd be more happy about completing that old research of mine. But the more I think about it, the less reasons I have to celebrate.
What now?
What I mean is, it's a big success, but so what? Even if I do make it back alive, no one will ever know who's behind it.
And here I was thinking you were doing it for science.
Of course I was. I devoted my whole life to science. Does that mean I should just disappear into the shadows like a ghost? It's just sad that having done so much for society, I won't even be able to be a part of it like a normal human being. Publicly, I won't even exist.
But you will exist as Jan Dolsky.
No. In this world, you are Jan Dolsky.
Does it really make such a difference? I mean, we're both Jan Dolsky.
It makes a difference to me. Look at us. We are two completely different people. More like two completely different quantum states of the same person. Of all my alters, you should be most aware of that. I was aware of that when I woke up, but then my existence started moving forward in time. And I ceased to be an abstract being suspended in a single moment. I became a physical body, progressing on an individual real-life path. You see, I don't need the world to remember my name. I want it to acknowledge my distinctive existence. And I need to know that if I'm gone, you'll take care of it.
I guess I'll have to. But right now, I have bigger problems. I promise to think about it when the time comes. No, Jan. The future is too uncertain. I need you to make a decision now. Okay. How about Jan S. Dolsky? Huh? S for... Yes, I get it. Thanks. So, what do you think? We could make you a profile on social media. That's sweet. Thanks. But anyone who fact-checks it will quickly find out that it's fake. There are no records of me working at my university, no earlier publications. I appreciate the idea, but... to hell with it. I guess there really is no choice but to go with your name. Our name. Whatever. For posterity.